Hi, this is Gail from Ladyfingers Sewing Center in beautiful Ole, Pennsylvania. I'm working on our Eastern Pennsylvania Shop Hop quilt for 2021. The Shop Hop runs November 5th through November 20th of this year, and there are 8 participating shops. So there's a total of 12 blocks that will be in the Shop Hop quilts. Every shop, all 8 shops, do their own thing with all 12 blocks and create a quilt. So I have mine all planned out, but right now I want to share with you how to cut out the blocks using the Accuquilt cutting system rather than using a rotary cutter. So when you get your passport, which you can pick up at any of the participating shops starting now through the duration of the Shop Hop, you're going to get this quilt kit. You're going to get a kit to make what we call the free block, so you can get started right away. Those of you who have your passport have this block already, so I felt, well, it's time to show you how to cut this out with the Accuquilt cutter rather than using a rotary cutter. Fortunately, it looks like all of the pieces that we need come from the 8-inch cube and one of the 8-inch companions, so we'll get right to it. How do I know what dies to use is always the big question in our club meetings and on Facebook and so forth. Well, it's easy. We know that all of the 12 blocks that are in the Pennsylvania Shop Hop quilt are a 12-inch finished block. We can divide this block into what we call a 9 patch, meaning there's 9 sections to the block. And I'll show you on the actual patchwork blocks. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So since this is a 12-inch finished block, we know that each one of these units finishes at 4 inches. That means we can easily tell what size pieces we need and then select the proper die for it. Okay? So you can see this is going to be a 4-inch finished square. This unit, there's 2 units here, one with a parallelogram and 2 half square triangles, and this unit would then be 2 by 4 inches. The corner units have a chisel block, a 2.5-inch half square triangle, a 2-inch finished square, and then a half square triangle unit of that finishes at 2 inches as well. So it's pretty easy to break it down. So let's get cutting. I've already worked up what I needed. I know that I'm going to need 8 dark purple half square triangles, and I know I'm going to need 4 2-inch finished half square triangles. Since I can fit 6 layers of fabric, I can cut as much as 6 layers of fabric with the cutter. I can layer 4 layers of the purple, okay, which will give me all 8 triangles because there's 2 half square triangles on the die. And then on top of that, I can pile on 2 more layers of the beige to give me my 4 half square triangles and cut those all at one time. How cool is that? So I simply put the mat on top and run the pieces through the cutter. That is as quick and easy as you can see. It's amazing. So all of my pieces are ready, just like that. Okay? Next, we have the blue. Now we want to cut the blue parallelogram. Okay, there's my parallelogram, and I'm going to need 8 of them, so I might as well cut 4 at a time. I have my fabric fan folded, so I have 4 layers this way. Then watch your grain line. I know this is the straight of grain going into the machine. I'll turn it around so it doesn't get folded up. Slide the mat off, and I have 4 of the 8 parallelograms that I need for the block. Now I can fold this again and rearrange it and use up all the scraps, lay it down again, and get my other 4 units. I'm not going to bother with that because we need to get on with the show here today. The next piece that we need is the chisel. So you can see there are 4 beige chisels, and I have my fabric folded so that I have cut all 4 chisels at one time. Lay the mat down, in it goes. And you can see, look at that. This is so much easier to piece a triangle onto a chisel rather than trying to draw a line and, you know, pile on a square and sew diagonally. Things get wonky when we do that sometimes. So this is really a more accurate way to get the block finished. Now we have, let's see, we have the square. We have the 4.5 inch cut center square. Because I've already sewn my block, I'm using scraps. So you would use your kit straight away, but I test sewed everything, so I'm using my scraps, and it's just a testament as to how much fabric you get in these kits, which is really nice. Slide the mat off. There's my 4 inch finished square, and then I have my chisels. Now I need some squares. And the squares that I need are the purple corners. Can you see them? There's 4 purple corners. On the Accuquilt system, in the 8-inch cube, you get 4. It's hard to see because the blades are embedded in the foam, but you can see that there are actually 4 squares here, so that's only 1 cut of purple. Just lay my fabric down. Put the mat on top. Notice I'm never cutting my fingers, no ruler is slipping, I'm not eating up a million rotary cutter blades. It's just so easy. Alright, and that's it. I have all my 4 squares. Where's the other one? It's there somewhere. And, oh, here it is. And we're good to go. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'm going to be filming all 12 blocks using the Accuquilt system. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.